Welcome to Nostalgic Necro. When I started this channel, I had this idea for a series whereby instead of playing a different deck every day, instead I could take one deck and I could fine-tune it and iterate over and over again to try and make it better. I kind of wanted to start with something that maybe felt a bit janky, and over time we fine-tune it and make it better and more competitive and tighter. And I also was aware that I didn't want to do this on my own. I wanted it to sort of be community driven, whereby you guys gave me your ideas, because a lot of you guys know way more about me with certain decks. So I would take your ideas and then I would sort of do another video, and then you would give me more ideas, I would do another video, and we would sort of fine tune it. And at the end, we'd all learn so much about deck building, which is such an important component of Magic the Gathering. So that was what I wanted to do, and the opportunity to actually try implement it sort of presented itself organically because the user by the name of Calming Rain, and by the way, thank you so much Calming Rain for all the comments and stuff on my channel and videos, I really appreciate it. But when I published my video on the Holy Annex build, we got talking on the comments and he had some great ideas. So the idea is I want to incorporate his ideas and the stuff we discussed into the deck that was originally published, and then we're going to see how it performs. So let's talk about the changes. So the first change we discussed was taking our Day of Judgment, because we're a creature deck and we realized that Split Up was better because it's modal and we can hopefully leverage that to kill our opponent's creatures but keep our creatures alive. So that was the one thing. The second thing we discussed was more graveyard hate. So we are going with Strategic Betrayal and Pit of Offerings. Both pretty good graveyard hate cards because there's so much graveyard stuff going on in the meta currently. And then the other thing is something that I just came up with actually from testing. I found that this deck is a little bit slow to get going. And I think that the reason for that is that we cut out the bat. The reason we cut out the bat is because the bat numbers so hard with a lockdown. But the problem with cutting out the bat is that the bat was actually really good because it came down, disrupted your opponent, and then like let's say Slasher came down on turn 3, it had a much better chance of surviving. Whereas without the bat, you know, Slasher is very vulnerable. It's the first creature you play. So in order to try and fix that, what I've done is I've cut out the 2 Lilianas and I've put in 2 Cruelclaw Heists because it's a bit cheaper. It's kind of like a bat effect because it looks at the hand. So it's kind of similar in that way. And then I've added 2 Flankers. Flanker is actually a very interesting card. First of all, it's graveyard hate, so we now have 5 pieces of graveyard hate in our deck. That's pretty good. And also, it's got flash. So the idea is you sort of play it at the end of your opponent's turn, and then on your turn, you play Slasher, hopefully giving your Slasher a better chance to survive because now your opponent has to deal with both the Flanker and the Slasher. So these are the tweaks that I've made to the deck, and let's see how they perform in the gameplay. And as always, I may be the Nostalgic Necro, but for a while I'm putting that nostalgia aside to focus on what this tuned up Orzhov list can do for us in the arena today. We go first. I mean, this is a good hand. Start with black. Black green, Golgari. Okay, it's Roots. We just kill that now, it powers up their whole strategy. I think the key thing is here, we're gonna need to find our graveyard stuff, and we're gonna need to find possibly Lockdown. Overlord is good for them. Tyvar is a problem, but we have Get Lost. Okay, Pit of Offerings is quite nice, but I think we play that next turn. Let's apply pressure this turn. Force them to deal with a Slasher. Next turn we can Pit of Offerings.
Slays the most Phyrexians wins. Share in my glory.
Rubble Belt Maverick. Okay, we can't kill the creature and the Tyvar now. Yeah, they've got a blocker as well. So we go for the throat, the blocker. Take out the Tyvar.
What a grand fight!
And then play Pit of Offerings. We obviously take this because they can play from the graveyard. Okay, this is really good against us. It kills our Annex. This gets their synergy going. Do they have a way of getting Tyvar back from the graveyard? I actually don't remember. I don't really remember. Next turn we have 3 black, so we can get down Aclazotz next turn. Attack with the slasher. Okay, Overlord. Opponent will find Tyvar. It has 2 lands. Plays Tyvar.
This will be quick. Never give up.
It's such a pity that they find an answer, like a blocker here. I think we kill the sniper. I don't like, yeah, I think we kill the sniper with the go for the throat. Get back in and kill this Tyvar.
So long as evil lives, so will I.
I think we'll hold this Get Lost and try to pull off the combo next turn if we can. Hope that like opponent leaves 1 blocker. Bridges Insight, fine. Turn, you may put an artifact, creature, or land card from among the milled cards. They take the Omen. So that we don't like. And they have to play it at sorcery speed. Okay, that is very unfortunate. Comes back. Hey, why mites? Do we hold this Get Lost? I mean, I don't think this... Is there any card here that has to die? I feel like the Overlord has to die, if anything, right? Draw another slasher. Oh, we can't play the... Can't play the Bloodletter? I thought we had black from the Pit of Offerings. We only have green. Whoops. Should have maybe taken out a... black card so I could get that. Okay, opponent gets the Overlord. I think it's worth using the Get Lost on this guy. Very dangerous card. Gives him a lot of value. Okay, we get the black source, which is nice. Play the Aclazotz. We've got double slasher next turn, so they are under pressure. Attack with slasher. Opponent blocks with a might. Opponent gains 2 life. Mills a card. We have 2 slashers attacking in next turn, so it is a lot of pressure. They've got 2 cards. Let's see if they can pop off. This deck pops off very quickly. land. That's really good for us. Feels like the opponent whiffed there. Oh, they got another answer for us. Our Strategic Betrayal is so good. Double slasher attack, man. That gets them real low, down to 5. They do get this Overlord now. We can't quite finish them. Okay, they get Tyvar.
Today we carve our deeds into history.
3 lands. Oh man, poor opponent. They really whiffed there, huh? Opponent says good game. I don't think it's over yet. I think we just go for their face though. I'm not gonna say good game because I don't think it's over yet. Like they're still on 1. Man, the ooze is a problem. I guess it's a good thing we just got rid of their whole graveyard though.
Ready for round 2.
Get lost. Doesn't matter which one of these we get lost. I don't think it matters really. I guess if we decide to attack the Tyvar, then it does matter. I think we have to kill the ooze though. That thing gets way out of hand, right? But I think we're attacking their face anyways. I think we just have to force them to block here. Opponent has to now play Tyvar for 2. Oh, they get roots? Damn. Yeah, I told opponent, man, this is not a good game just yet.
It's not a victory without you.
Man, I think we're going to lose this game somehow. We were definitely looking strong. Yeah, we were looking good, man, and then something happened. They just managed to get back into it. Don't think we can come back now. They've got their roots thing going. Trying to think if there's anything that gets us out of the situation. Maybe temporary lockdown? Yeah, temporary lockdown pretty much wins us the game. Well, let's see if we get lucky and draw it. Tyvar. Split up stalls for time as well. Yeah, any one of our sweepers is pretty good. Okay, we don't get the sweeper. Well, we'll good game the opponent because they good gamed us. Okay, well, that first game was pretty disappointing because the a lot of the cards like did what they were meant to do, like Betrayal was good and a whole bunch of things like that happened, but in the end we just didn't have enough to get the job done there. Opponent goes first here. We don't have white. Oh, we don't have white. We don't have white. We mull this. I think you have to mull this. Okay. Well, we'll keep the... I guess we want one swamp in case we get the verge, right? So we'll keep one swamp. Okay, is this dinos? Man, we love drawing these today, huh? Okay, it is that deck. So I think we have to immediately Betrayal here. We can't really wait. Because they could have the Zombify. Need them to have one slow turn. Okay, good. Lay down Annex. Now next turn we have to beat them very quickly with the Archfiend. Oh, we've got Archfiend and Bloodletter. Okay, so we just need them to not pop off here. Okay. Do they have the what's that card called? The card that discards and kills? Looks like they have that, damn. Okay, they use the Carnosaur. So I think they're gonna be able to reanimate now. And we have to just race them. We have to hope that they don't get a big hit here. They get a Zombify, which does nothing. Okay, I think we're looking pretty good here. Bloodletter. Huge attack. And rain them down to 1. Oh boy. Well, I think we're okay. I don't think they can do too much. They don't have a creature in the graveyard. They can play the Tyrant. I don't think that's enough, right? Okay, well, it's good to get a win. Okay, I mean, in the last game, we saw the value of cards like Strategic Betrayal. They just, you know, kind of took the card out of the opponent's graveyard, and from there we had a much better chance of winning. Otherwise, we were pretty dead there, I think. Okay, we go first. I think this is a decent hand. If it's graveyard, we like it. Roots, we have lockdown. What are we up against? Well, I think we have to try and get this down. And it could have the Tear Asunder. We don't have it. Oh, Duress is nice. We get to see the opponent's hand, hopefully. Okay, they have Binding. Well, this is where the nice thing is, like, if we draw, get lost, we do have the ability to get it back, whereas with pure mono black, you don't. I think we just keep applying pressure here. Force them to keep finding answers. I'd love to be able to Duress and Slasher, but we didn't draw land. Okay, Overlord. I think we can Duress first. See what's going on here. I'm pretty locked down Yuna. I think we get back our Annex. Oh, remember we have to. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn, we have to now pay 3 mana to reload it. Whoops, that actually makes it a lot worse. Opponent can Yuna, but it doesn't do much right now. Okay, that's really good for us. Oh, they get back the Binding. Okay, they're Binding the Slasher. I think we have to take out Yuna here with the Betrayal. The fact that this comes back like unused is kind of a problem. Mistmas is bad. That's really bad. Okay, getting mana screwed here doesn't help. I think we were looking really good in this game, and then we just couldn't find the 4th land to get down our demon. Is there anything we can do here? We can scry. In retrospect, I wouldn't have used the get lost to get back the annex because I didn't realize that we had to pay. Yeah, I think we've lost this game. Yeah, okay, we can scoop, yeah. In retrospect, it was a mistake to use the get lost on the leyline binding. In the last game, we kind of got mana screwed and just couldn't really get our engine going as a result. I also made one little mistake. Let's see how this game goes. Opponent goes first. Bit of offerings. Feels a little bit slow. Oh, they duress us. That hurts. That really hurts. Okay, I think we can get down the Pit of Offerings now. Try to stay on curve. Bats. Man, opponent's got a fast start here compared to us. Most likely they play Annex. I mean, that's like the perfect curve, right? Turn 1, Duress, turn 2, Bat, turn 3, Annex. That's like what you dream of. Well, we're in big trouble now. We do have the ability to kill the Annex, so I guess that's one saving grace that this deck has with the Get Lost. They get down, they find another Annex, wow. Well, we're gonna try this. Strategic Betrayal gets back a Slasher. I think we need to find our Annex or something like that. That's way too slow. Okay, Get Lost is pretty nice here. We play Archfiend. We play Archfiend, and then if they get down if they get a creature, if they get a demon, we can actually deal a lot of damage to them. Okay, they Virtue and Virtue. So they keep taking damage from the Annex, which is kind of good. Bloodletter. Attack, deal them a lot of damage here, and my hope is that maybe we can... Okay, so they're going to gain life by creating a demon, I think. Maybe we can blitz them by killing the demon? I don't know. The opponent's got lots of cards here. Preacher. Well, if we draw a removal spell, we can actually kill them. Hold on. I think we have to... We have to hold the Get Lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to hold Get Lost to kill the demon that I think they're going to try and create with the Annex. Oh, another Get Lost is pretty good. I really want to bait them into... Yeah, okay, this is what I want to bait them into. I think we actually might win this game now. Because I think we block this? Does it matter? It doesn't have lifelink, it's got death touch. I don't think we need to block. Okay, opponent goes to 6, but now we kill the demon. So they go down to 2. And then we can create a demon of our own here. And they've only got 1 mana, so there's no way they can deal with that. Okay, man. They had 2 annexes and somehow we came from behind to win that game. That's ridiculous. I really didn't expect that. When those 2 annexes came down, my morale was like... Beep. Okay, in the last game, we somehow beat the mono black sort of mirror with 2 annexes that they got down against us. Okay, opponent goes first. Not a bad hand. A little bit on the slow side. Okay. I mean, is this what our whole life is going to be like? Opponent duressing us on turn 1? Let me guess. Bat comes down? Okay. This is great. This is what we want to see. The Get Lost. Now, we want them to play Annex very confidently. Okay, that's fantastic. Exactly what this deck is built to do. Okay. So they're going to have lots of removal. But I think we can play Slasher and be aggressive here. I think we're kind of on the front foot now. Because we killed their Annex. They kind of took like a turn off to Annex and we got rid of it. Ooh. That is a problem. Okay, at least it does come back. So let's think here. I think we're going to play the flanker at the end of turn. It's currently my thinking. Okay. So, and it cuts down our Slasher. I assume they're going to plus Liliana. We're happy to ditch a land here.
Drop it.
And ditches Duress. Interesting. Which means they're holding up removal here. I guess had we not ditched the land, we could have powered up the Sanctuary. Whoops. Okay, that was actually a mistake on my side. We could have powered up the Sanctuary and attacked Liliana. So I think they have removal here, otherwise they wouldn't have ditched Duress, right? Cruelclaw Heist is really nice against them. I think I'd rather find a land to kill Liliana. Okay. Annex is nice. Oh, okay, they don't have removal. In that case, I think we just go for the Archfiend. Maybe they have removal, but they were holding it back for the Archfiend or something. Okay, they bring down their Annex. Well, we're gonna beat them over the head. Oh, we can't actually play the... Yeah. Would have been nice to get Bloodletter there. Well, we've got a big advantage now, but this game is not over. Archfiend of their own. Gain life. Okay, now it's over. Because we get lost their Archfiend. Okay, well, opponent got a bit mana screwed there, and, you know, we got a bit lucky, I think, in the sense that we kind of top deck well. Okay, in the last game, we played a mono-black mid-range deck, and we kind of had the beat on them because of our, you know, really good removal in that matchup that they just don't have access to. Okay, Cruelclaw Heist on turn 2 is nice. I really like Cruelclaw Heist. I think we're definitely gifting, because we don't currently have much else to do. I think if we draw something we might not gift, but otherwise I feel like gifting it makes a lot of sense. Ah. Can Strategic Betrayal here and just slow them down. Man, we need to find our split up or lockdown for this kind of matchup. Okay, I don't think we heist here. I think we just Betrayal. Betrayal gets worse and worse the longer this game goes because they tend to go very wide. So let's just use it now. Okay. West Caller. Well, it would be nice to Cruelclaw heist them. Maybe we do, but then they probably get down another creature. I think we have to hold Get Lost. Oh, they get double value there, damn. Okay, we really need... I mean, Annex is not bad. I think we have to heist here and try and check if they have the Sheltered by Ghost, otherwise we're just dead. Okay. Definitely taking this. Next turn we can get down a 6/6. Is that going to be enough to save us? I think it's going to be enough to stall for time for a little bit maybe. That's kind of what we're hoping to do here, is just stall for time. But they only have one green source, so they can't... Okay, that's really good for us. They couldn't double spell. Okay, I think we're playing a 6/6 here. How does this work? Oh, this thing has reach. Whoops, forgot about that. Oh, we can actually cut it down. Okay, I think we have to cut this down. How does this work? They can put it on that? I thought they could only put it on another thing. Yeah, okay. The 1/1 has to go on a creature that is not that creature, right? That is targeted. Okay, so now we're just going for the blitz win here. Taking a lot of pain damage. We're getting them down a lot, and they're going to have to do something pretty interesting to stay in this game. Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we still have a blocker as well. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, man, getting a win against Rabbits is tough. And we didn't even draw the sweeper there, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, in the last game we got a win against Rabbits, and that was a very cool win because it's a very tough matchup for us. Opponent goes first. I think this is a keepable hand. I mean, it doesn't have anything to do in the mid game, but we got some stuff in the early game. Ghost Vacuum. Someone has been getting clobbered by Reanimator a bit too much. I know the feeling. Bye bye Liliana. Okay. Demon Wall. Don't love seeing the Demon Wall, but it's okay right now. We need to draw some of our removal. Yeah, we're going to be in trouble here if we can't get our removal going. Another Demon Wall? Wow. Okay. Flanker is nice. We can scry with that. Okay, opponent gets mana screwed, so that's really lucky for us. I mean, if opponent chooses to Edict here, I'll be so happy because then we can... Strategic Betrayal. Don't think that that's what we need here. We need targeted removal for the Bloodletter. Oh, why did I keep the land? Whoops, I didn't mean to keep that land. I don't need more land. I'm happy to sack this if the opponent wants to sack it. Okay, so what do we play now? Do we play the... Should have played the Soulstone Sanctuary maybe? I could have powered it up at the end of turn. I think we play... If we play this, they kill it. So whatever we play, they're going to kill with the Edict. So the question is, which one do we want to lose? I think we'd rather lose the Bloodletter, because if they play their Bloodletter, then Archfiend can get through it. Whereas if we both have Bloodletter, it's kind of like a Bloodletter standoff. So my thinking is, okay, they kill the Bloodletter. Let's say they draw land and get their Bloodletter now. We can play Archfiend and be more aggressive. I think that kind of makes sense. The opponent does not draw that land though. Bat. Oh man. Okay, well we got cut down for the bat. It's okay. So if they take the cut down, we play Archfiend. If they take the Archfiend, we cut down the bat first. Sheltered by Ghost. The temporary lockdown is really nice, yeah. Why do I never play the Sanctuary? I need to play this. I need to play this on turn 4. Okay, now I think we just hope that they don't have removal. If they don't have removal, we can lock down. Okay, they do find the Bloodletter, or the land for the Bloodletter. Yeah, you don't want to attack into this. Okay, so now the only thing is the Archfiend does put us under pressure. Okay, so we definitely lock down here. Now we're forcing them to either block with the Bloodletter or just take like 6 to the face. We get our cut down back. That could be relevant at some point. Okay, so opponent wants to race. Gix. Oh man, that sucks. Okay. The fact that they drew Gix there is really bad. Annex is so nice. So I think we just create a demon, right? We could also play the Annex for 3 and then create the and then power up the Sanctuary at end of the turn. But I think Demon is better, because they have to deal in with 2 flyers. I think this is better. Another Bloodletter, wow. But they can't get through. Oh man, that's so lucky, because I think they could have blocked with both Bloodletters and we would have died because of the Archfiend. But because we managed to draw a removal spell very luckily here, we are going to get the win. I'm still fighting. Unlock. Attack. Bang, bang. Okay, as much as I'm enjoying playing against mono black midrange, because we have a very favorable matchup against them, it would be nice to play against something else. Let's see how it goes. Annex is nice. This could be good, really depends. Start with Duress. Oh boy. This is probably the worst matchup for us. I really don't like playing against this deck. Is Lockdown good against them? It might be. I mean, next turn we can... Next turn we can Annex. They can Flatblitz Drowner again. We can try this, right? And then next turn we can lock down and take out a lot of their goodies. Kind of what I'm thinking. Flanker could be nice. Do we wait one more turn and let them flash in the Cyber Cryptomancer? Or do we just not be greedy? And I think we can't be too greedy. Like, this is a not one. This is going to be a very small creature. I think being greedy here is a very big mistake. Like, they're going to put us down to like a very low life total if we don't get rid of these drowners. Like, this way we're still comfortable. More land. Now I should draw something other than land. Wait, why didn't an opponent flash this in? Were they tapped out? Okay, that is bad.
I've trained with the best.
What does this do? Okay, I think they can put stun counters on things. Okay, I think then we can't. They're obviously going to stun the demon if we create that. So let's start with Duress here. X. Okay, we take cut down. Oh boy, Bloodletter. X. Okay. Okay, we bring in the flank. Unfortunately, it doesn't kill their Kaito. Let's start with a scry here and see what we find, maybe. Okay, we don't need another annex. Slasher, does that help us? Not really. I think we need to find Get Lost. And I think we have to block here. As uncomfortable as this is.
Information is its own weapon.
Okay, we're looking in a very bad situation here. Strategic Betrayal. Should have played the swamp so that I didn't take pain damage. Little mistakes like that, they do cost you if you are, you know, in certain situations. Okay, they can flash this in. Whoops, I forgot about that. Okay. I think we're pretty cooked here. We'll try though. Oh, didn't I have to take painland damage? Yeah, I think opponent, they can deal us 4 and then another 3, so that's 11. They can get us down to 1 and they can plus the Kaito. Okay, we'll take the damage. I think opponent, oh no, they couldn't have killed us because we did have a blocker. So we're going to have to deal them 9 damage in 1 turn.
Aha, now I know your weakness.
We get another Aclazotz. Okay, that's fine, really doesn't matter. Okay, they play Siren. We get another Aclazotz, we actually win because the double drain, or another Annex. Oh, another Annex, it's so funny. Bang, bang. Okay. Honestly, opponent kind of lost the game themselves there. I think if you've got a lot of experience with mono black, you know that like, okay, if opponent top decks this, then I could lose. And they didn't have to lose all that life. It was like their play that made them lose that life. And they could have definitely won that game. Opponent goes first. I think we can start with Duress. Ah, it's that deck. Zombify. Man, they got a lot of reanimation. I guess we take Duress. I mean, they got so much reanimation that it doesn't really help us. And at least then they don't know that we have Strategic Betrayal, so we might be able to sort of surprise them with that. Okay, Slasher. Come on, Slasher, do your thing. Slasher be slashing. Okay, so now we hope that they kind of go, oh yeah, let's put a creature in the graveyard. They don't. Okay. Get Lost. It's pretty nice. Slasher's really good at knocking them down, but you do need another card often to finish. Like, it's not the best finisher. It brings their life down, but then it starts halving it very slowly because their life... Okay. Okay, last game we had a reanimated deck that had lots of reanimated but no creatures to reanimate, and they just kind of scooped. Opponent goes first. Bit of Offerings is always a bit frustrating in your opening hand. But this is a good hand. I guess we don't have white. Okay, we have white now. Well, let's start with just a regular Verge. Are we playing mono red here? Ah, okay. Mono red is alive and kicking. But we have lockdown, which is really nice. Just have to time this lockdown right. Challenger. I think we can use cut down right now. Heist. I think we use this now so that we can have the most options next turn. And we want that black because we need to be able to cast the Bloodletter. And I don't think we need to gift a card to them. Oh, Nemesis is really bad. Okay. We have to hope that they Nemesis without playing the Slick Shot so we can Strategic Betrayal. Oh, they don't have a land? Okay, that's really good. Inside Out. Oh man, are they going to go for a big attack here? Another Inside Out maybe? Wow, they can deal us another 8. They're going to sack the Slick Shot maybe? Okay. That hurts. And then they get to Manifest Dread as well. Man, that's really good for them. I think we have to lock down this and hope that they don't draw a land, so we stall them for 1 turn. Okay, it was a Tiercer. Yeah, we really need to stall them like 1 turn here. Lightning Strike, damn. Okay, what do we do here? Do we hold Go for the Throat? So, okay, let's just think here. If we play the Bloodletter and they draw land, then we lose. And it's good gaming us. So they must think they've won the game. So if we play Bloodletter, then we lose if they draw land. But if we don't play Bloodletter, we have no pressure to apply. So let's try and play Bloodletter and apply some pressure. Obviously if they draw land, we just lose here. Oh, they have Lightning Strike. I guess that's why they said good game. Okay, in the last game, Mono Red just had that final burn spell to take us out, and they got the win on us. We go first. This is a good hand. Got removal, got the disruption. Ah, it's that deck. I think it's Lifegain, right? What do we do here? We can try slow them down. Let's heist them here. I don't know if that's the right play. Probably not actually. Because now they get to play 2 creatures. Okay, Exemplar, we don't really have time to worry about this. Guess we take this guy because it's the one that gets really big. Next turn they play 2 creatures, I think. Oh man, we really want to find our lockdown or our split up here. Okay, well, we have 2 removal spells just to slow them down a bit. One of these is better. Whenever I can try to gain 1 life. Okay, I should actually killed this before the combat. Whoops. Okay, so that's going to cost me 1 damage. Oh, it didn't trigger because I took it out before. I think I want to take this damage and see what they play. They don't play anything. I think we're going to have to hold the removal spell for this. As much as I would like to kill all their stuff, I think we do need to hold this removal spell for this card, because this, I don't exactly know what this does, but it's a 4 length. You know, I'm sure it's very powerful because it's 4 mana. Okay. Man, it would be nice to not draw land. But I'll tell you what, the one problem that we have is that the Archfiend is really bad against them because they do have so much life gain that the Archfiend can actually end up killing you. And, you know, we don't have a lot of time to win now. Okay, this is good. I think next turn we try to play a big demon. We have another Exemplar. Okay, we need removal now very badly. Okay, that really helps. Go for the throat. Hits them hard. Another Annex is going to drain them for more. So they are down to 6. We draw 2 cards. Man, I just want to draw the sweeper here. Okay, so how much life can they gain this turn? I think that's the big question. And can they get a flyer down? Okay, this has flying. Okay, I think our own Archfiend might kill us here. Oh my god, that is so lucky. Do we kill them here? I think so, right? Because... hold on, let me just think. So the Archfiend will deal them 4. But they're going to take 2 damage, so they're going to go down to 6, and then the Annex is going to deal them the other 6. We could also play an Archfiend, and then there's a double damage there, because then they get dealt 4 damage from the death of the light thing. I think this is fine. I think this is going to work, right? That gets them down to 6, and then another Annex gets them the rest of the way. Oh my god, that game was so crazy. Welcome back. I put my nostalgia aside to test out this tuned up Orzhov version of the deck, and I've got to say, I felt that the changes we made were pretty effective. I was very happy with the flanker. I felt like it did exactly what I wanted it to. It sort of acted as support for the slasher and also operated as graveyard hate. The fact that it did both is what I think made it so good in the slot. The Strategic Betrayal I was also very happy with. There was one game against Dinos where we would have lost had we not had the Betrayal in hand. And the Pit of Offerings, I find this card a little bit clunky in the opening hand, but it's okay. I think one of is fine. I personally wouldn't play more than one of. That's how I feel. The Heist and the Split Up, I don't think there were any moments in the game today where I can really remember them doing something impactful, but I do like these cards, and I like the fact that they sort of give us some insurance knowing that we have more hand disruption and a sweeper in the deck. So I think if you played more games, you would probably find that those cards are effective, but I think more testing is needed. In terms of my win rate, I ended up going 8-3 with this version of this deck, but I've got to say that I think that that number significantly overrepresents how likely you are to win with this deck if you had to play a lot of games with it. I think I got pretty lucky in today's games. There were games where I just top decked removal just where I needed it. There was that one game with the Dimir opponent kamikaze themselves and we got the Aclazotz Annex win. We should never have won that game. So yeah, I think this deck is better. This version is better, but I'm not sure if it's optimal yet. And if you guys have any more ideas on how we can tune it up, please let me know, because I'm more than open and in fact excited about doing a third version of this sort of iterative process to see if we can make this deck even better in the next iteration. But that's it, that's the gameplay, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, stay tuned and consider subscribing, because there's going to be more nostalgic Necro coming soon.